Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello. I'm CHELDIN BARLATT RUMER, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. This Is It Network is your global digital TV network, connecting remarkable women to inspiring stories. We do that through our growing community, our engaging content, and the real connections that we provide. Each day, Monday through Friday, I share a morning message in hopes of inspiring you for the day, but keeping you motivated each and every day. I want for all of you to find your voice, to tell your story, to no longer whisper your wishes, but to, in fact, scream your dreams. So thank you so much for joining me, my darlings, each and every day. This is segment number 295. Craziness. 295, in which I share a little bit of, again, our morning message, inspiration, and motivation. Been thinking a lot about this, and I think that this is an interesting perspective. Hello, gorgeous. Oh my goodness. I'm texting you in a minute, Liz. I have something that I have to tell you. Exciting things. I'll talk to you soon. But one of the things that I want us to give and keep in mind is our participation in our success, right? So I'm calling it the give to get, but the participation in it. If you are sitting in your space and you are saying, I want more of fill in the blank, I want you to think about what you are doing in that same vein. So for those of you that are struggling in the social space, for those of you that are having a hard time building community, I want you to tell me how you are participating in community. If those of you that are like, ooh, I want my Instagram account to be larger and to grow, how are you part of making someone else's Instagram account larger and growing? And I know that that feels weird because we are inherently in this entrepreneurial world of selfishness. We are in this entrepreneurial world of I've got to, I need to. But what I have quickly found, in the minute that I choose to abandon my self-righteousness, my self-promoting, and I take some necessary time and I give that same energy to someone else, I get it back tenfold. And I know that it's not easy for all of us who have to eat, who have to pay bills, who have to focus on ourselves, who are saying, okay, I have a race to run. I don't have time to help somebody else along the way. I'm telling you that part of your race needs to be about helping others along the way. The give to get scenario is so important. It's not because I want you to distract yourselves with other people's goals and objectives. And I'm not talking about diving in solely, good morning, Donna, to, abandoning what you're doing to help other people. I'm saying in the race that you are running, make sure that you are running with others. In the race that you are running, if you want to get, I want you to give. I'm not saying for you to sacrifice for other people. I'm saying for you to participate in this race to your dream with other people. So if you're saying that I want to connect with more people I want more people to connect with me on LinkedIn, who are you connecting with on LinkedIn? If you say, oh my goodness, I want more people to open my emails, I want you to open their emails, right? I think that we forget, good morning, Donna, I think we forget that we need to participate in order to receive. I think we're so fixated on what we need and what we want and what we have to do. We are not figuring out or participating in what needs to happen along with us in order for us to get to where we need to be. And the little bit of giving, the little slight bit of giving, not only feels good, but it gets you closer to what it is you want. And so let me talk about the tactical. So in the beginning, it was more of the empathetic, right? It was more of the emotional. You should give and get and give and get, right? But the actual scenario in the algorithms, especially in these social media spaces, is that you completely wake up the internet when you give to it, when you feed it, right? The internet is a living, breathing thing. The more you feed it, the more it's nice to you. That's what it's simply what it is. So what I'm saying to you is if you want for people to pay attention to you, you must in turn be paying attention to other people. What a lot of us are doing is we are simply and solely the friend that needs a ride, the cousin that needs to borrow money. We're simply asking of our communities, people who follow me, people who like us on social platforms, we're constantly asking them to do for us. But what I'm going to tell you is a tactic, not necessarily, something that just feels good, but an actual tactic is participating in conversations that don't involve you in the social space. going after and finding, if there is an industry of choice. I see Liz, I see Donna as it relates to food and beverage and hospitality, Liz as it relates to veterinarian, health, wellness, and family. If you are participating in those conversations, if you are finding, seeking out, becoming a fan, learning from those individuals who are equally doing what you are in favor of doing, you can be part of a community. And those conversations will become fruitful. It will take longer. It does take effort. But you participating, you giving, will provide the return on the get. And we forget that, right? Because we're so busy doing. I was talking to somebody else about This Is It Network and what it is. And I said, our community of remarkable women, the people who watch what it is that I produce and the people who will participate in the media in which we create are busy doing. So there needs to be a place like This Is It Network in which that lives and is celebrated. So that's the void in which I participate in. But in order for my even social platforms to be woken up, in order for me to be part of conversations, I have to participate in conversations. I have to ensure that I know what people are talking about. It can't be all about me. And I'm saying this knowing that the entrepreneurial spirit is a selfish one. The entrepreneurial spirit is a self-promoting spirit. It is. It is, I have this idea. I want to do this thing. I'm going to go do this thing. And I'm going to try to share who I am and my product and my service as loudly as I possibly can. What I'm saying is that we must step out of that self-indulgence and step into a collaborating conversation. We must be able to say, okay, what is the industry talking about? How can I be part of that conversation? What is my community talking about? How can I be part of that conversation? That opens everything up. Not only do you gain awareness about who it is you are and what it is that you are doing, you show not only your expertise, but your know-how in environments that are looking for you. Environments that are looking for you to participate. So how do I do that? Because again, I have this entrepreneurial spirit. I'm selfish-minded. It's a linear space. How do I incorporate into that into my life? And I have been encouraging people to do this, and I encourage all of you to do this as well. I need you to allocate a half hour of your day. Just a half hour of your day. And it could be with your coffee or your tea instead of watching Netflix, or while you're watching Netflix, a half hour of your day, I want you to say hello to people. I want you to comment on people's posts. I want you to be interested and intrigued by the industry in which you are proficient. I want you to know what people are doing globally and locally. I want you to dive in and leave a comment in a conversation. I want you to lend an opinion in your area of expertise. I need you to give in the hopes that you will get. My belief is that once you give, you will receive. I believe that to be the truth because I've seen it happen when I am self-absorbed, right? When I'm in that space. Good morning, Candy. When I'm in a space where I'm only focused on who it is that I am and what it is that I'm doing, I'm losing all the time. I wake up finally out of the midst of Cheldin's self-absorbed nature and I'm like, oh my gosh, this world passed me. News and developments and collaborations I've been left out of all of them because I was too busy being honed in on what I was doing for myself when I am in service of a community. So what I want you to do is take it's a 30-minute challenge I'm giving you every day. If we are the time in which it takes you to watch a bad episode of something or pay attention to something ridiculous or not do anything at all, I need you to hone in. And are you involved in your industry of choice? Are you participating in conversations? Are you commenting, Donna, on recipes? Are you talking about trademarks, Candy? Are we finding out what are the new methods of feeding wonderful cats, Dr. Liz? Like, what is it? Are we talking about real estate? Are we actually proficient and participants in our industry of choice? Are we just observers and doers? You must be a participant. You must get involved in the conversation. Once you do that, not only does it feel good, it opens you up to your industry professionals. It opens you up to your colleagues. It allows for you to be seen and heard. And when you are seen and you are heard, you get closer to what it is that you want. When you aren't, when you are leaving, all of those dialogues to just kind of eavesdrop and not participate, you're literally not part of the conversation. The adults are sitting at the Thanksgiving table and you are at the kiddie table eating mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese and a few rolls, right? When the adults are talking, where they're actually discussing what's happening with industry trends and what's the next in the space, you're left out of that conversation. Hello, Erica. You're left out of that conversation completely. And you deserve to be part of that conversation. You've earned your right to be part of that conversation. So I challenge you, 20 minutes a day. Go find conversations. Go dive into chat groups. Figure out what they're talking about, what the next trends are, where it is that you need to be, because we get so consumed in doing that our industries are passing us by. That what we need is just getting forgotten, right? Because we are not part of the conversation. So I challenge you to give in order to get. I challenge you to look at what your industry is doing, look at what colleagues are doing, and allocate a specific time per day in order for you to dive into that. Consider that your research and development, and then actually give opinions, provide positive feedback, give accolades, say congratulations. Because we get so consumed in what we are doing, we are not part of something larger. And when we give, I promise you, you will begin to get. I'm CHELDIN BARLATT RUMER, and this is it. It is always a pleasure to hang out with all of you. I do so Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock Eastern in hopes, good morning, Charmaine, how are you? In hopes of keeping you motivated, not only for today, but keeping you inspired each and every day. We are a global digital TV network that connects remarkable women to inspiring stories. And we do that each and every day through our growing community, our engaging content, and the real connections that we provide. In hopes that you all find your voice, in hopes that you all are able to tell your story, in hopes that you no longer whisper your wishes, but you in fact scream your dream. If you think somebody in your world needed to hear this, please share that with them. If you would like to learn more about This Is It Network, please log on to thisisittv.com. Watch our recent episodes at thisisit.tv. And follow, fan, and like us everywhere you find at This Is It TV. Next Monday, we have another marketing workshop. It's called Your Sales Pitch. We're going to be helping you in developing your sales pitch, as well as sharing sales pitches with all the folks that happen to be on the call. It's only $25 for you to join us. But if you're a Scream Your Dream member, it's always for free. So make sure that you check out those links within the post. And I'll be back tomorrow with a little bit more motivation and a little bit of inspiration. Again, I'm CHELDIN BARLATT RUMER, and this is it. I'll see you all soon. Take care.